Well, thank you very much to His Excellency. In a few moments, we'll have the high-speed pass of the Fa-50PH aircraft, called sign Bulldog of the Philippine Air Force. The Fa-50PH is a supersonic lead-in fighter aircraft. The aircraft has a maximum speed of 1.56 times the speed of sound and has a digital avionics system with a proven air superiority capability for air-to-air and air-to-ground combat.
In performing air defense and surface attack for the Philippine Air Force.
Well, the aircraft are being piloted by the following. We have Majors Judy Valera and Malbert Makiling, Captains Leandro Rolando Merli Jr. and Hubert Kate Feliciano. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Fa-50PH aircraft, tagged as the Agila ng Pilipinas. Well, we also would like to acknowledge the other pilots of the Fa-50PH. We have Major Elpidio Abuan Jr., First Lieutenant Ed Ann Espallardo, Major Ronolf Ausa, Captain Theodore Carl B. Quijano. Once again, a big hand for all the pilots of the Fa-50PH.
Labunan sa malikod ko! Cut! Sa masid! Sa kanang balikat. Ha! Talupad, unang talupad. Pasulong. Mga pinuno, pasulong. Ha!
Likewise, the Armed Forces of the Philippines will stand fair and square behind the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Philippines for peace and unity towards a developed and great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now take a glimpse on the parade of the various contingents of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Ang mga makabagong katipunero, makadiyos, makakalikasan, makatao at makabansa. Leading the parading contingent is Rear Admiral Renato P. David, his staff, Captains Jonathan Salvilla and Jose Petilla, Colonels Gary Atienza, Augusto Padua, Redentor Mojares, and Steven Ducusi.
Talupad, unang talupad, pasulong! Pasulong. Cut!
First Battalion from the prestigious Philippine Military Academy, the Cadet Corps of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, led by Cadet Captain John Troy Alban of Davao del Norte, his staff, Dexter Ariola of Taguig, Thomas Awoyang of Batangas, Keith Vitor Cebu, Kim Agatep Cebu, and Nicole Sarmiento of Butuan City. These young male and female cadets are the future leaders of the Armed Forces of the Philippines from the different regions of the archipelago. Next, we have the contingent from the protectors of the Philippine Seas, the Philippine Navy. The Navy secures our territorial waters and conducts sea lift operations in support of our troops, performs mercy missions, rescue and relief operations during calamities, and protects our marine resources and environment.
The contingent from the Angels of Mercy, the Guardians of the Philippine Skies, and the first line of defense, the Philippine Air Force, led by Lieutenant Colonel Vic Anthony C. Lopez. It is now Majors Montillo, Alexander Ilagan, Yusuf Pam, and Henry Allen Balma. The Philippine Air Force is primarily tasked to secure our country's airspace as a forward defense shield. They conduct search, rescue, and relief operations during calamities.
The audience is requested to rise for the passing of the national colors. Thank you. Please be seated. Following is the AFP massed colors, consist of the major service commands, unified commands, and the AFP-wide service support units.
The second brigade is under the command of Brigadier General
The 1st Battalion consists of the Special Operations Forces of the Philippine Army, the 1st Scout Ranger Regiment, and the Special Forces Regiment Airborne, headed by Lieutenant Colonel Gregorio Inumpa. His staff, Major Rolly Villaluna, Major Arnel Carangdang, Captain Reynal Lopez, and 1st Lieutenant Tagura. These units specialize in unconventional warfare and small unit operations ranging from reconnaissance, intelligence, demolitions, and other special operations.
This time,
The 7th Special Operations Wing of the Philippine Air Force, led by Lieutenant Colonel Nasul Sahili, his staff, Majors Elmer Barcenas, Amanio Gomez, Edmundo de la Cruz, and Captain Jonathan Cave. The 7th conducts special operation and, of course, performs other contingency operations in support to the Philippine Air Force mission. This time, we have the contingent consists of the AFP peacekeepers, medical personnel, and humanitarian assistance and disaster response operators under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Wilbert Basquinas. His staff, Majors Melvin Diploma, Glenn De Ramos, Ronnie Sicad, and Lieutenant Colonel Benavides. The AFP peacekeepers respond to foreign conflict-stricken areas conducting peacekeeping operations. They are ambassadors to global peace. Medical personnel attending to the well-being of personnel and their dependents, while the HADR operators, the first-ever responders conducting rescue, relief, and retrieval operations to areas hit by calamities or disaster.
approaching is a motorized contingent which showcases the vehicles being used in the internal security operations, anti-terrorism, as well as in peace and humanitarian efforts, to include the reservist tactics, aiding the back of the vehicles of the special units of the armed forces.
We have the Philippine Army's Kia light tactical vehicle with machine gun as weapon system. Following is the Spider Philippines Air Defense System, the Philippine Air Force's Air and Defense Systems, which will protect vital installations and key assets of the country. This is the central control unit of the air and missile defense. It will be part of the Air Force Integrated Air Defense alongside the Air Defense and Surveillance Radar System and fighter aircraft for a layered air defense operations.
We also have a troop-carrying vehicle, which is an armored vehicle with machine gun as its weapon system. We also have a troop carrier, an alternate vehicle, or ATV, being used by the Light Reaction Regiment, the premier counter-terrorist group of of the Philippine Army.
Before you is the KM452 shop van truck from the Chemical, Biological, Radiological, and Nuclear Unit of the Philippine Army. Next, the rigid hull inflatable boat with 2 machine guns being used by the Naval Special Operations Command. This watercraft is highly utilized as platform to insert, extract, and provide fire support to operating SEAL teams.
Next in the line are the wheel powered vehicles, which consist of the Philippine Army and the Philippine Marine Corps. We have the Army's armor asset.
Following are the Marine V300 light support vehicles of the Philippine Marine Corps. This time we have the artillery assets, the king of battle, the primary support in combat missions. The 105mm howitzers being towed by KM250 troop carrier tracks. These main artillery guns of the Army Artillery Regiment. The latest, of course, in the Army's artillery assets. We also have the long-range or the 105mm howitzers proven to be indispensable in conventional and semi-conventional warfare of the Philippine Marine Corps. The long-range 155mm howitzers with effective running gear at reliable pneumatic braking system, still from the Philippine Marine Corps. And of course, this time we have the Army's artillery asset, the Soltam Atmos 155mm self-propelled howitzer, which will boost indirect fire support capability.
Training relied on combat support vehicles being used for nation building and humanitarian assistance and disaster response. The engineering assets, the backbone, road radar and payloader being used for counter mobility, surveyability, general engineering, and HEDR operations of our engineering units.
The Army Signal Regiment's Mobile Command Center, which serves as coordinating venues between the AFP and other government agencies in the event of disasters and crisis incidents or situations.
Before you now,
Well, still for troop and cargo carrier, the KM450, and on board we have the AFP peacekeepers.
the Command Control and Communications Truck and the Naval Information Communications Technology Center, which serves as a venue for incidents.
The C4I Star Information and Communication System will provide operational data capability to AFP's individual joint service and command center.
We also have the K451 ambulance truck, which is mounted by an integrated shelter equipped with emergency rescue medical devices.
You can also see the air assets of the Armed Forces of the Philippines being used in various capacities for air support during combat operations, logistical support, and pilot training purposes. First on the line are the 4 A-29 Super Tucano, a turboprop aircraft designed for light attack, counterinsurgency, close air support, aerial reconnaissance mission in low-threat environment. We also have the 3 Black Hawks, 1 B-412, 1 S-76A, 1 T-129 attack helicopter, 1 AH, 1 S Cobra, and 1 EW-109. Well, earlier, ladies and gentlemen, we also have the reserve components assets being used in times of emergency, particularly during calamity, disaster, or any crisis situation. They're from the affiliated reserve units of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Meanwhile, we have the missing man formation. This is an aerial salute performed as part of a flying pass of aircraft, typically in memory of a fallen soldier. The planes fly in a formation with a space where one plane departs from the pack.
Laban Pinas.